besties. Today I'm going to my mum's place, meeting my sister there, and I thought I would get ready with you, just putting some makeup on. I wanted to try this new W7 palette that I have. It's called Hot Tropic eyeshadow palette, and it smells like pineapple. I didn't notice it to start with, but the lady who served me could smell it. And I've also got, I think it's Berry Escape, which is all purple shades, but I didn't get that one because I don't think purple suits me unless I'm not applying it right, but there's no point me buying something that I know that I'm not going to use. So this one has lovely shades of gold, and there's a bit of a green and browns. So it smells sweet. Yeah, so let's get started. Just going to apply some lip balm first. This is W7 as well. Look at that, isn't it cute? That came in a pack of 3. I love the product. Only thing is, I dropped one of them, probably about 15 centimetres from the bench, and it broke. So that was a bit disappointing, but I've still got 2 left. Now I'm going to pop on some of this UV IQ, which I don't use a lot of in the winter unless I'm going out in the sun. This is SPF 50, but it's springtime in Australia. Having said that, tomorrow is going to be 41 degrees Celsius. That's crazy. So I'm going to pop some of this on my face. I'm not putting my hair back because I've just washed and blow dried it, and if I put it back it's just going to mess everything up, so I can cope without a hairband. And I'll put this on my forehead and neck mainly because that's where the sun tends to hit if I'm out and about. So I've been busy looking after Mum, my sister and I. She just had a hip replacement about 5 weeks ago, so she's not able to drive. I've got to take her to the hospital for a post-op appointment next week, and I'll let her know if she's allowed to drive, and that'll be nice for my sister and I because I've been doing a lot of driving, taking her to shops and doctor's appointments and such. So okay, would you like my top? I bought this a few months ago but I haven't worn it yet. It's got little pom-poms on it. It's really cute. So just make sure I put that down there because I don't want to get burnt. Okay. Yeah, so we've been busy with Mum. The operation went really well and she's healing quite quickly. And then a week after her operation, my older son had a cornea transplant. So he had trouble with scar tissue at the front of his eye. So he didn't have a good time because he's never been under anaesthetic before. And yeah, I don't think he liked the pain and the scratchiness of the eye after. So he's got to take, he's doing well now, but he's got to take eye drops for a good year, I think. Now, silly me, left my foundation in the bathroom, so I would be right back. Silly me, I always forget one thing. So I'm going to pop on their L'Oreal 24-hour Infallible Pro Glow. Because of the light, the white light above me, my face looks very white. I'm just going to pop this on with my fingers, which is what I've been doing for a while now. When I use the sea sponge or a brush, it just tends to slide and make marks on my skin, so I think for me this is the best way of applying foundation. I just feel comfortable doing it. It's, what's the time now? It's 7:30 in the morning, so hopefully things are going to stay quiet. There's a lot of construction going on in this area, and just hoping the noise doesn't start for a little while. And I'm going to take that foundation down my neck because as I've mentioned before, I've got a lot of skin damage on my neck and upper chest area, because when I was younger I did look after my skin and I was out in the sun all the time. So that's what happens. You can still see some of that, but I'm going to powder that soon. It won't be as bad. Okay, that should be it for the foundation. I'm using 60 moisturising makeup removal wipes. Look at the packaging. I'm going to take that off my hands. Normally I pop my makeup on in my ensuite because everything's there, but I wanted to make a video. And I think it's nicer sitting down when you apply makeup. Okay, so now I'm just going to put some powder. This is Maybelline Matte Maker mattifying powder. So that'll just help set that makeup. Look at these earrings, I love them. Sort of a type of shell or something, I don't know. So I was talking about my son before, wasn't I? So yeah, the transplant has taken, it's just in the one eye. I think the drops are so that his body doesn't reject it, and I think to help with that scratchy feeling. So he didn't cope well at all when he woke up from his anaesthetic. Usually they won't give you an anaesthetic, they'll just give you a local, and he has Tourette syndrome though, so if he ticks while they work on his eye, obviously they'll blind him, so he needed to be put under, and he was quite nervous about that. And then when he woke up, he was under for 3 hours. Took a while. He's just like me, he became very sick, the poor thing. So he ended up staying in hospital till the evening, or late afternoon I should say, early evening, and yeah, he wasn't that good. They gave him anti-nausea medication, but I think it helped by the end of the day, because of course having the transplant, it wasn't good for him to be sick with all the pressure of doing that to the eye, so that wasn't good either, but he's doing well now. That's the main thing. Bringing that up to my temples and up there just to give me colour. I should have brought my bronzer out. That's okay. And now I'm going to put on some W7 Eye Power primer, and I'm a bit embarrassed to show you because it's my daily makeup bag that I use. It's very messy in there, so look, it's all blackened. But that's life, isn't it? So what does everyone think about this copper business and FTC stuff going on with YouTube at the moment? I have 2 channels, my craft channel as well, and I'm very worried about my craft channel. And I'm going to have to sift through over 500 videos for this channel to make sure that it complies with copper's regulations. And unfortunately, as usual, they're a little bit vague. So, for instance, I was going to, for the Christmas series on this channel, I was going to make a gingerbread man kit that I bought from Aldi. It was a train, and that may be directed to children under 13, or it may be appealing to them. So I really don't know what I'm going to do. To be honest, I was thinking of just packing everything in and not worrying, because it's too much of a risk, because individual content creators can be fined up to $42,000 for every video that they find doesn't comply. So I don't know what I'm going to do. And as far as my craft channel goes, I may just have to do a lot more cooking. And for instance, I made some lollipop tree decorations. Is that going to appeal to under 13-year-olds? Maybe. Would a Christmas tree in the background appeal? You know, the algorithms might pick that up. They might pick colour up. You know, all my craft work is colourful and could be child appealing, even though it's made for adults. And here on Desire ASMR, the kinetic sand video that I made, all my Christmas videos, there's quite a few. So if you mark them as geared towards children under 13, you don't get them shared, you won't get comments on them. So basically, if I decide to do that for my craft channel, the channel won't grow. So, I don't know. It's a bit sad, really. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have to go through all my videos, and I'm just going to sort of watch what happens and just be very careful with what I upload. So, things are going to be a bit more boring. I think it's crazy because YouTube was encouraging people to be more child friendly, and then next thing they're encouraging you to be the opposite. So I think there's quite a few upset creators out there, and I'm one of them. Okay, I'm going to start with the eye palette. So I'm going to use this matte colour for just inside the eyes. Now what am I going to do? Okay. This colour here is sort of a brown, metallic brown. I'm going to pop that all over. This will be quite subtle. Oh, you can see my frog. I'll turn him around so he's facing you. He's magnetised. It's cute. I was supposed to take that away and I forgot, but it doesn't look too bad where he is. So if you're a content creator, let me know in the comment section what you think of the children's online protection saga that's going on at the moment. I remember when we had the apocalypse going on, and still going on, but with all these copyright issues, I had a bit of a hard time, but eventually things settled down and worked out. Mind you, a lot of my videos were still not being monetised until maybe 500 views. Not the last few, but for a long time that happened. So that was very depressing. But now, yeah, there's always something. Anyway, I shouldn't talk about that anymore. I just really want to know what other content creators in the ASMR community think, and also the craft community, which I think will be hit big. So that was probably 70% of my content on my other channel, and now it's not going to be until things are settled down and I know more where I stand. So as usual, like I said, things are very vague, so it leaves you open. Very open. have been fined. So I just pop that gold. Just going to pop some more on because just lately the W7 palettes, we've got to use a lot of it, and that's why I'm putting the primer on. But as I said, these lights are very light, so if I go outside I'll probably be shocked with all the colour. Okay, so now I'm going to pop on, I might pop on some of this green. The outside corners and the crease. Let's do that. I'll use the blender. Got to be careful with the greens because don't want to look like you have a black eye. That's why I like going for the bright colours. Okay. Now I'll go for something darker to look at this one there. Have they named the colours? No, don't think they. No, they don't. I'll just get an even smaller brush. And again, go into the creases. Yes, I'm going to go and see Mum for 2 or 3 hours, and I'll take her to the grocery store, and then I'll have to see her again on Thursday. It's a Tuesday today, mind you. This probably won't be uploaded till the weekend, but Thursday I've got to take her to the podiatrist. So, and then next week her post-op appointment. Blend that in nicely so there's no defined lines that we don't want. Don't know if you can even see any colour with the lighting. It's a very soft palette anyway. I might actually use that dark to just line a little bit underneath. I can do with a bit of definition today, because I don't usually put eyeliner on underneath. Sometimes I do, but mostly I don't. Maybe today I will. I feel like it. Just going to bring that close to the lash line on the top as well. That tends to open my eyes up a little bit. Because my eyes are quite small. beady, I was going to say. So it's getting close to Christmas now. How's everyone doing with their Christmas preparations? I've just put all my Christmas trees up, and that's another thing I'm scared to do. I don't know if I should show you that, which I was going to do, but it looks really nice in my new house. Because we've got high ceilings, I've put my Christmas tree on a round table, so the top of the tree almost hits the ceiling, and I did that because of my granddaughters. I don't want them tugging on any of the decorations. So I've put all the good stuff up higher, and the things at the bottom, it doesn't matter so much if they get wrecked and they're not dangerous. It's just I want to teach them, so that they have to look but not touch. And I mean, they know, because my kids knew, they learn if you teach them. So I'm really looking forward to Christmas this year because they're old enough to get excited about it now. Okay, I'm going to pop some eyebrow mascara, which I'm nearly out of. My eyebrows are turning white, guys. I'm getting older. So this is great for that, without being too harsh. So sort of just defines them a little bit more and makes me look more awake and bright. And I'm getting more white hairs too. But I don't mind them at the moment. I think I've earned every one of them. Now, I should have used this primer. This is much better than the W7. It's Australis and it's nearly gone. I think the most I spend on makeup is eyeshadow palettes. So oh gosh, this is filthy too. There we go. It's easy as that. Okay, now mascara. Scandal Eyes Reloaded by Rimmel. This was only $5 at the Chemist Warehouse. I bought two for $5. They're normally probably over $20. So I like buying bargains. Oh, I haven't had breakfast yet. Did you just hear my belly grumble? I've made some jelly and fruit for tomorrow because it's going to be so hot. the granddaughters might see them, so they might like some too. We had issues with our air conditioner, and finally, a couple of weeks ago, it got fixed. Being brand new, I think there was a leak in the gas, but that's all fixed now, so at least I've got that. I'll be staying inside most of the time after I've done my grocery shopping early in the morning. I just feel like putting a little bit on the bottom. I just look a bit tired this morning. I'm still waking up, I think. And might line the bottom just a little bit. I don't even know which one this is from because it's all used up and I've sharpened over the brand name. I can just hear some knocking now. Knocking on wood outside. There's a few homes being built around me. Just going to take that eyeliner and sort of tight line close to my lashes, sort of halfway in. Well, I'm finding my eyes getting very sensitive to a lot of the eyeshadow powders. And even the mascara, they water very easily, so when I'm just home, a lot of the time I won't wear makeup. But I've done that for a long time anyway, so. Okay. Hopefully that's not too much. I like it anyway. But I think I'm just going to pop a little bit more shadow. Just over there. I'll use the light one here at the end. So it's a pretty colour, it's very light, but it's pretty. That's better. Just needed to bring it up more. My hooded eyes like to hide things. Okay, that should do it. Let's pop a little bit of gold right in the middle. That's it now. I'm just going to pop a little bit of lipstick on and I'm ready to go. Ready to go for the day. I'm going to have some breakfast first though. So this one's W7 as well, but there's no colour name to it. This is sort of just a metallic peach. play pink to go with all my pom-poms and things, but I don't want to take away from the pom-poms, so it's really cute. And I'm wearing some white 3/4 pants with it. Actually, that goes well with my earrings, so. Okay, that's it. All ready. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a great day or night wherever you are, and we'll see you next time.